Welcome back to our channel. In this video, we reveal some of the most valuable coins in the world, coins that collectors and investors are willing to pay thousands or even millions for. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that could instantly change your financial future. Not a rare painting or a luxury watch, but something small, humble, almost invisible to most. Today, we're talking about a seemingly ordinary penny, the 2009 D Mint Mark Lincoln 1 cent, but with a mind-blowing twist. A rare error that has collectors around the world scrambling, and it could be worth a staggering $5 million. Yes, you heard that correctly. $5 million. Now, you might be thinking, a penny? Seriously? But here's the truth. In the world of rare coin collecting, errors aren't just mistakes. They are golden tickets. And this one is the ultimate jackpot, the kind that can transform a lifetime of careful planning into instant, almost unbelievable wealth. Before we dive deeper, let me ask you something. How many pennies do you have tucked away in jars, drawers, or forgotten in the attic? One of them could be your gateway to a story you'll be telling for generations. And if you think, I'm not that lucky, remember, luck favors the prepared, and today, you're about to be. Here's where it gets fascinating. The 2009 D. Lincoln penny was minted during a special series celebrating Abraham Lincoln's legacy. But minting is a human endeavor, and humans make mistakes. A small number of these pennies were struck with an unusual error, a mint mark anomaly so rare that only a handful exist in pristine condition. Think about it. Most people walk past these pennies without a second thought. They drop them into parking meters, tip jars, or piggy banks. Meanwhile, collectors and investors are hunting like bloodhounds for the tiniest misprints, misalignments, or double strikes. This is not just about owning a coin. It's about owning a piece of history that no one else can have. Pattern interrupt moment. Ever found money in your couch cushions and felt like you hit the jackpot? Multiply that feeling by a million. That's the energy around this coin. Some people call it luck. I call it opportunity. And when opportunity knocks like this, it waits for no one. Now, let's talk numbers. While most pennies are worth their face value, or, let's be honest, less than the cost of coffee, this rare 2009 D error is commanding astronomical prices in the market. Serious collectors are paying top dollar, not just for the coin itself, but for the story, the scarcity, and the prestige that comes with owning something almost mythically rare. $5 million might sound surreal, but in today's market, that's exactly what this coin is worth. If it's in the right hands and in pristine condition. Here's the truth that separates ordinary collectors from those who live extraordinary lives. Rare coins don't stay hidden forever. The moment the right buyer sees it, the clock starts ticking. This isn't just about nostalgia or hobby. This is about financial legacy, prestige, and opportunity. And the longer you wait, the more elusive that opportunity becomes. So, what should you do if you find yourself holding a 2009 D. Lincoln penny with a mint mark error? First, don't panic. Second, have it professionally authenticated and graded. Third, understand that you are sitting on a treasure in high demand, and the market is ready, waiting, and willing to pay a life-changing sum for it. Let me leave you with this. Wealth isn't just about what you earn. It's about recognizing value where others see nothing. That humble penny in your hand could be the spark that ignites a legacy worth millions. And one day, someone will look at it and think, how did I get so lucky? That someone could be you. So check your collections, your drawers, even that jar of coins you forgot about. The 2009 D. Lincoln penny error isn't just a coin. It's your ticket to a story of wealth, excitement, and history. And if you're smart, bold, and ready to act, it could be the most valuable penny you'll ever own. Imagine holding a tiny piece of history in the palm of your hand. A coin so rare, so extraordinary, that it could change your life forever. We're not talking about some generic collectible that gathers dust in a drawer. No, this is the 2020 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny error, a coin so unique that collectors and wealthy investors alike are willing to pay millions to own it. And here's the kicker. It could be sitting quietly in your wallet, forgotten, or hidden in a jar on your shelf right now. Can you feel your heart racing just thinking about it? Because you should. Now, let's be honest, most people overlook pennies. It's just a penny, they say, tossing it into a tip jar without a second glance. But what if that penny could be worth $4 million? Yes, you heard that correctly, $4 million. And if you don't act, someone else will. This is not a drill. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Don't worry. I'll explain exactly why this little coin has collectors around the world in a frenzy, and why it might be the most valuable thing you own right now. Here's where it gets fascinating. The 2020 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny isn't just rare because of its date or mint mark. It's rare because of a striking mint error, a misalignment, a double strike, a flaw that the US Mint itself never intended. Errors like these turn an everyday object into a treasure, because no two of these pennies exist in the same condition. Imagine walking into a crowded coin show, and everyone is scrambling for this one small coin. You'd feel the adrenaline, the anticipation. That's the power of scarcity and perfection combined. Some might laugh and say, a $4 million penny? That's ridiculous. But here's the truth. Wealthy collectors know that in the world of rare coins, rarity is the ultimate currency. And this particular penny checks all the boxes: historical significance, absolute scarcity, pristine condition, and an unmistakable error that sets it apart from millions of ordinary coins minted that year. Even seasoned numismatists are on edge trying to track one down. Imagine the excitement of selling a coin like this. Suddenly, what was once pocket change becomes a life-changing fortune. But here's a question for you. How many people realize they already own something this valuable? Could that coin in your old piggy bank be worth more than your car, or even your house? It's a scary thought, but also thrilling. And the urgency is real. With a market so hot and collectors so hungry, every day you wait could mean someone else snaps up the next available coin, leaving you behind. Now, take a moment and imagine the possibilities if that penny is yours. You could sell it to a high-end collector, an investor, or even at auction, and the numbers are staggering. $4 million in cold, hard cash for what most people see as a trivial object. And here's the emotional payoff. You're not just making money, you're claiming a piece of history, proving that awareness and action create opportunity. That's the kind of power rare coins offer. Financial freedom, prestige, and a story that commands attention. But the clock is ticking. Opportunities like this don't linger. The market is feverish, and every penny with this mint error is in high demand. If you're holding on to old coins, even casually, you could be sitting on your own fortune. And here's the humor. Think of it. Your loose change is actually a golden ticket worth millions. So stop letting it collect dust. Examine your coins. Check every jar, every drawer, every forgotten box. That tiny Lincoln penny might just change your life. In conclusion, the 2020 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny error isn't just a coin. It's a gateway. A gateway to wealth, excitement, and the thrill of owning something truly rare. And if you act now, you're stepping into a world most people only dream about. Your fortune could be hiding in plain sight. Are you ready to find it? Imagine holding a coin in your hand that could instantly change your life. Not a regular coin you find in your couch cushions or under the car seat. I'm talking about a rare 2019 Lincoln penny, the no mint mark error coin, that's turning heads in the numismatic world and commanding jaw-dropping prices. Today, one of these pennies is currently valued at $5 million. Yes, you heard that right. $5,000,000. Now, before you scroll past thinking, it's just a penny, let me ask you, have you ever stumbled upon something so rare, so extraordinary, that it felt like fate was giving you a second chance? That's exactly what these 2019 no mint mark pennies represent. The excitement, the fear of missing out, the thrill of discovering treasure. This is what separates those who quietly hold onto their coins from those who truly change their financial destiny. And here's the kicker. Most people don't even realize they could be sitting on one. They look at their old coin jars or childhood collections and dismiss them as small change. Meanwhile, the savvy collectors and investors are circling. Ready to pay millions. Let's take a step back. In 2019, the US Mint produced the Lincoln penny as usual, but somewhere along the line, a few coins were struck without a mint mark. At first glance, it's easy to dismiss this as a minor minting error. But in the coin world, these kinds of anomalies are like diamonds hidden in coal mines. Here's where it gets exciting. These coins are extremely rare. Out of millions minted, only a handful exist. and rarity alone drives demand. Imagine the scene in auction houses today, collectors bidding fiercely, adrenaline pumping, because everyone knows that opportunities like this don't knock twice. Now, let's sprinkle in a little humor before we get too serious. If you think finding a $5 million penny is as easy as finding loose change in your car, think again. You're not just looking for a needle in a haystack, you're looking for the golden needle that could transform your life. The market for these coins has exploded. Every sale makes headlines. Every discovery sparks intense competition. The fear of missing out is real, and it's driving collectors to pay unprecedented sums. What's more, these pennies aren't just valuable. They're conversation starters, status symbols, and once-in-a-lifetime investments. Now, here's the moment you've been waiting for. If you have a 2019 penny without a mint mark, you are sitting on more than just copper, you're sitting on a potential legacy. In today's market, one coin can be worth $5 million, and experts warn this value could rise even higher as collectors scramble to acquire these rarities. Think about it. Every year, people sell their rare coins for incredible sums, transforming ordinary lives into stories of financial freedom, legacy building, and pure exhilaration. This is your chance to join that elite group. Don't let hesitation cost you millions. Don't let someone else walk away with the treasure that could have been yours. So here's my question to you. When you look at that old coin collection, that dusty jar of pennies, or even that forgotten drawer in your desk, do you see potential or just change? Because the truth is, the market is moving fast. Every day, collectors and investors are scouring homes, auctions, and estates, and they are paying top dollar millions of dollars for coins exactly like yours. And if you're thinking, maybe it's too late, here's a gentle nudge. It's never too late to discover what you already own. That 2019 Lincoln penny no-mint mark coin could be your golden ticket, your chance to make an extraordinary, life-changing decision. Remember, opportunity rarely knocks twice. And when it does, it doesn't whisper, it shouts. Don't let this penny slip through your fingers. This is more than a coin. It's your chance to make history. Imagine holding a small coin in your hand, something most people dismiss as spare change. But what if I told you that this seemingly ordinary penny could change your life forever? Today, we're diving into a rare treasure hiding in plain sight. The 2006 D Lincoln penny with a D mint mark error. Yes, you heard that right. The coin that collectors are scrambling to get, and one that could be worth up to a staggering $1 million in today's market. If you own a collection of old pennies, or even just a jar of coins lying around, this story isn't just interesting, it could be life-changing. And here's the kicker. Most people are completely unaware of what's sitting in their drawers, waiting to be discovered. Now, before you roll your eyes thinking, a penny? Really? Let me stop you right there. This isn't just any penny. It's a coin that could turn into the key to your financial freedom, your next luxury vacation, or even that dream home you've been envisioning. And if you think someone else already found it, think again. These coins are extraordinarily rare, and the market demand is absolutely insane right now. Here's where it gets exciting. The 2006 D Lincoln penny with a mint mark error isn't a penny you find every day. The D stands for the Denver Mint, but what makes this coin exceptional is the rare misprint that occurred during production. Coins like these are the holy grail for collectors, the type of find that makes seasoned numismatists sit up in their chairs and whisper, "I have to have it." Now, picture this. You open a drawer and see a small copper coin. You glance at it and think it's just another penny, but in reality, it could be the key to a seven-figure payday. That's the thrill and the urgency. Every second you wait, someone else could be claiming the treasure that could have been yours. And let's be honest, part of the excitement is imagining the story behind the coin. Who touched it before you? Where has it been? Every scratch, every glint, tells a tale that collectors value, and they are willing to pay handsomely for it. You may even have one in your possession without knowing it. That thought alone is enough to make any coin enthusiast's heart race. Now, I know what you're thinking. $1 million? That's impossible for a penny. But the truth is, the market for rare mint errors is booming. Demand is skyrocketing, and every rare 2006 D error that surfaces hits the auction block with collectors bidding fiercely. Even a coin that seems insignificant at first glance has the potential to fetch life-altering amounts. And here's a little secret. The more obscure the error, the more jaw-dropping the price. If you want to be in the group of people living the lifestyle they dream about, luxury cars, exotic vacations, financial independence, then recognizing a coin like this before the rest of the world is the difference between being wealthy and being forgotten. And just for a moment, let's lighten things up. Imagine your neighbor tossing coins into a fountain, thinking, it's just pennies. While you're sitting at home sipping your espresso, staring at a coin worth $1 million. Feels pretty good, right? That's the reality of being the person who knows value when they see it.so. What does this mean for you? It means that if you have old pennies tucked away, especially Lincoln pennies from 2006 with Denver Mint markings, you need to take action now. Don't wait for the market to catch up. Rare coins are sold in heartbeat moments, and every day you delay could mean missing out on a fortune that could change your life. Think of the doors a single coin could open. Financial security, investment opportunities, and yes, the lifestyle you've always wanted. Collectors are hunting tirelessly for coins like the 2006 D Mint mark error, and they are prepared to pay a premium, sometimes reaching $1 million, for the right piece. This is a rare opportunity to be part of a select group of individuals who actually understand the hidden wealth in everyday items. Imagine being able to tell the story of how one small penny turned into a life-changing fortune. It's the kind of tale that inspires awe, envy, and most importantly, action. Now, here's the moment to make a decision. Check your collections, examine your drawers, and look closely at each coin. That seemingly ordinary penny might just be your ticket to financial freedom. The clock is ticking, collectors are watching, and the demand is only growing. And remember, the world rewards those who see opportunity where others see nothing. Today, it could be a penny. Tomorrow, it could be the start of a new life. Imagine holding in your hand a coin so rare, so extraordinary, that it could transform your life overnight. Not some maybe collectible, not a coin you find in a jar at the back of the drawer, but a genuine piece of American history, a 1997 D Mint mark Lincoln penny with a stunning error, currently valued at a jaw-dropping $3 million. Yes, you heard that right, $3 million. For some of you, that might feel unreal, like something straight out of a storybook. But for a very fortunate few, this is very real, and it's sitting quietly, waiting to be discovered in a drawer, a safe, or a forgotten collection. Now, let me ask you, how would you feel if you discovered that coin and realized it could buy you a luxury home, a dream car, or even secure the financial freedom you've always imagined? Exciting, right? But here's the thing, most people never know they own it. Most people are literally sitting on a gold mine, unaware. That's where the thrill begins, and where the urgency sets in. You see, coins like this aren't just rare, they're unique. They command attention in auctions, private sales, and collector circles. Every misprint, every minting error tells a story of craftsmanship, accident, and opportunity. This isn't just metal, it's legacy, prestige, and, yes, immense financial potential. And the clock is always ticking because the number of serious collectors who can actually buy these coins is very limited. Imagine missing your chance because you didn't know or didn't act. The 1997 D Lincoln penny error is a perfect storm of rarity and desirability. Most coins are uniform, stamped with precision, but this one carries a minting anomaly, a detail so subtle that only a trained eye or a lucky discovery would notice. It's the kind of coin that can stop seasoned collectors in their tracks and command millions in today's market. Just picture that, while most pennies are worth a few cents, this single coin is valued at $3 million now. I can hear you thinking, is this really possible? Absolutely. In fact, history has shown us repeatedly that the most seemingly ordinary coins can become the most extraordinary fortunes. Remember, fortune favors the bold, and those willing to look closer, dig deeper, and recognize value where others don't. It's not just about owning wealth, it's about recognizing opportunity when it's right in front of you. And let's pause for a second. Here's a humorous thought. Imagine trying to pay for your morning coffee with a $3 million penny. Barista's face would be priceless, right? But it's not just funny. It reminds us of the surreal nature of extreme value hidden in plain sight. This coin doesn't just represent money. It represents the lifestyle you've always envisioned, the freedom to make choices without limits. Collectors and investors are circling coins like this, and the market is red hot. Every auction triggers bidding wars. Every mention in rare coin circles sparks immediate interest. And that's why it's so crucial to act fast. Delays could mean missing the opportunity to sell your coin to the right buyer, the one who truly understands its worth. So, where does that leave you? If you have a 1997 D Lincoln penny, even a coin that seems ordinary at first glance, it's time to take a closer look. Authentication and appraisal can uncover the hidden treasure in your possession. The difference between knowing its value and letting it sit unnoticed could be millions of dollars. Imagine passing on a $3 million opportunity just because you didn't investigate. That's not just regret. It's a missed life-changing moment. Now, here's the exciting part. The world is moving fast, but that means the reward is enormous for those ready to act. Rare coins like this are in high demand. Serious collectors and investors are actively seeking coins with historical anomalies, and they are willing to pay top dollar. Not tomorrow, not next year. Now, the perfect storm is here, and it's your chance to turn a single coin into unimaginable wealth and legacy. So, the question is simple. Will you leave that fortune hidden, or will you take the step to reveal it? Every moment you wait, the market moves, the value grows, and the opportunity to connect with a buyer ready to pay millions might slip away. Don't let hesitation stand between you and your chance at transforming a forgotten coin into a monumental legacy. Your $3 million penny isn't just a coin. It's your invitation to a life of wealth, prestige, and extraordinary opportunity. Imagine holding a coin in your hand, something most people toss into a jar, pocket, or tip cup without a second thought. But what if that tiny, seemingly ordinary penny could change your life forever? Yes, I'm talking about the 1994 no-mint Mark Lincoln cent. A coin so rare, so extraordinary, that collectors are willing to pay millions of dollars just to own it. In fact, the current market value is around $5 million. That's not a typo. 5 million. One coin. One opportunity. And here's the kicker. It could already be sitting in your drawer or on your countertop without you even realizing it. Let's take a step back. Most people think pennies are worthless, dust collecting, copper discs from their childhood. But history tells a different story. In 1994, the United States Mint accidentally produced a tiny batch of Lincoln cents with no mint mark. That small omission turned these coins into one of the most sought-after rarities in American numismatics. It's like stumbling upon a hidden treasure in your own backyard. Now, you might be thinking, how many of these exist? Well, very few. Fewer than most people can even imagine. And that rarity is what drives their staggering value. Here's where it gets exciting. You don't need to be a coin expert to spot this opportunity. If you've ever saved old coins in jars, drawers, or boxes, this could be your golden ticket. The thrill of discovering something others overlook. That adrenaline rush is exactly why collectors pay top dollar. And trust me, $5 million isn't just a fantasy. It's happening in today's market right now. Now let's be honest. Imagine you just found out your childhood collection might contain this treasure. The excitement is real, but so is the fear. Fear of missing out, fear of overlooking it, fear of someone else cashing in on what could have been your fortune. This is the moment where most people freeze, tell themselves it's just a penny, and let opportunity slip through their fingers. But not you. You're here, you're paying attention, and that's the difference between living an ordinary life and stepping into a wealthy, abundant reality. Think about it. Someone somewhere right now is cashing in millions from coins that sat forgotten in a drawer. Meanwhile, others are tossing theirs into charity jars or piggy banks. Here's a little humor to reset your attention. Imagine a millionaire accidentally using a $5 million penny to buy a coffee. Talk about a very expensive latte. But that joke also highlights a truth. The coins that seem ordinary could hold extraordinary wealth. The 1994 no-mint Mark penny is not just rare. It's highly in demand, making it a literal goldmine for the right collector. Auction houses, private investors, and numismatic dealers are actively seeking these coins. They know that securing one now is more than an investment. It's owning a piece of history. And in this fast-moving market, hesitation could mean losing out forever. So what does this mean for you? It means it's time to take action. Look through your old coins. Search those dusty jars, boxes, or drawers where you've been keeping pennies, just in case. Because hidden among them could be a coin that transforms your life. The 1994 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny isn't just a collectible. It's an opportunity to step into the lifestyle you've imagined. Financial freedom, prestige, and the thrill of owning something truly extraordinary. And here's the best part. The market is actively rewarding those who act. Every day, coins like this are sold for millions, and demand continues to rise. This isn't a story of someday or maybe. It's happening right now. If you've ever dreamed of turning something as small as a penny into a legacy, today is the moment. Don't wait for someone else to discover your treasure first. You have the chance to make the move to claim what's rightfully yours, and to join a very exclusive circle of collectors who understand that fortune favors the bold. So take a deep breath, search those drawers, and imagine holding a coin in your hand that could be worth $5 million. Feel the excitement, the urgency, the thrill. And remember, the story isn't just about a coin. It's about recognizing opportunity, taking action, and stepping into a life most people can only dream of. Because sometimes the tiniest things hold the biggest wealth. Imagine holding a small, unassuming coin in your hand, just a simple penny. 1 cent worth barely anything, or so you thought. Now, what if I told you that this very coin, minted in 1973 with a rare D-mint mark error, could be worth over $2 million today? Yes, $2 million. Not a typo. $2 million. You might be sitting there thinking, that's impossible. I've had pennies in my drawer since childhood. But the truth is, millions of dollars are quietly hiding in households across the country. Coins that seem ordinary, yet carry extraordinary value. And this is exactly the coin that has collectors and investors on the edge of their seats. Let me ask you this. When was the last time a single penny had the potential to change your life forever? Because that is exactly what we're talking about here. The 1973 D-mint Mark Lincoln penny error is not just a collector's dream. It's a ticket to financial transformation. Now, let's break it down. The 1973 D penny isn't your typical coin. Most pennies from that year are common, circulating quietly in wallets and coin jars. But the error version? This 1 in a million. Literally. A misstrike. A minting anomaly that collectors hunt for like rare diamonds in a mine. These errors occurred when the die struck incorrectly, giving the coin an unusual and highly coveted feature. And here's the kicker. The market for these rare coins has exploded. Why? Because scarcity drives desire. Only a handful of these error pennies exist, and wealthy collectors are willing to pay handsomely to own them. Think about it. The coin you're holding could potentially be auctioned for a jaw-dropping $2 million in today's market. That's the kind of money that can buy a luxury car, a vacation home, or even fund your retirement entirely. Pause for a moment. Picture the excitement of discovering one of these pennies tucked away in your old coin collection. Imagine the fear of selling it too cheaply, and the thrill of knowing you could finally cash in on decades of unnoticed treasure. Yes, this is exactly the kind of opportunity that creates stories passed down for generations. And trust me, it's not something that comes around often. And just to reset your mind for a second, have you ever thought your old piggy bank could be a millionaire in disguise? It's funny, right? But this is no joke. Every year, coins like the 1973 D error penny surface, and lives are transformed overnight. So what does this mean for you? First, it's time to take action. Don't let hesitation rob you of this opportunity. Every day, these pennies are being discovered, sold, and snapped up by collectors willing to pay premium prices. And the 1973 D mint mark error? It's the crown jewel of penny collectors. A treasure so rare that it commands attention, admiration, and above all, value. If you've been holding on to old Lincoln pennies, or even just casually flipping coins from your childhood, now is the moment to examine them closely. Look for that tiny D mark and any unusual striking errors. Because one correct find could literally change your financial destiny. And here's the part that excites most collectors. The demand is insane. Everyone wants the next 1973 D mint mark error penny. Auctions are hot, private sales are intense, and the market is ready to pay top dollar. Your coin isn't just metal. It's history, it's art, It's a fortune waiting to be claimed. So, here's the takeaway. Don't overlook your coin jars. Don't ignore those dusty drawers. That humble penny might just be your $2 million ticket. Act fast, inspect carefully, and embrace the thrill of the hunt. Because in the world of rare coins, timing is everything and fortune favors the bold. Remember, a single penny is more than just pocket change. It's the chance to unlock a lifestyle you've always dreamed of. Wealth, recognition, and the excitement of owning a piece of history are all within your reach. And who knows? The next 1973 D Mint Mark Error penny might be sitting quietly in your hands, waiting to make history. Imagine holding a coin in your hand, a simple Lincoln penny, 1 cent, nothing more than copper and zinc to the untrained eye. But what if I told you that this very penny, minted in 1969 with a small D mint mark, could be worth millions of dollars today? Yes, you heard that right. $4 million in current market value. For some, this is a dream. For others, it's a life-changing reality. And the craziest part? Many of these coins are hiding in plain sight, in drawers, in jars, or even forgotten in old collections. Now, you might be thinking, a penny worth millions? That sounds like a scam. But stay with me. This isn't fiction. This is real money, real history, and a real opportunity for anyone willing to look closely. And let me ask you this. How would your life change if a simple coin could fund your dreams, your freedom, your legacy? Before we go deeper, quick question. Have you ever held a coin and wondered if it was more than it seemed? Maybe you laughed it off thinking it was just spare change. Well, today, that laughter might just turn into the excitement of discovery. Because what we're about to explore could literally be sitting under your nose right now. Let's dive into the story of the 1969 D Lincoln penny error. Normally, coins are struck once, perfectly aligned, and indistinguishable from one another. But in 1969, a minting anomaly occurred at the Denver Mint. A small number of pennies were struck twice, creating what collectors call the 1969 double die obverse Lincoln penny. These errors were rare, almost like nature's way of saying, only the observant deserve this treasure. Now, here's the kicker. Only a handful of these pennies exist today in pristine condition. And this is where the urgency kicks in. Every day, people are discovering coins, selling them, or hiding them away in collections. Every day you wait could be a day someone else discovers a coin that could have been yours. The market demand is insane. Collectors, investors, and enthusiasts around the globe are willing to pay millions for these rare treasures. And here's a little fun twist. Imagine telling your friends, I just made $4 million from a penny I found under a couch cushion. They'd probably laugh. Until they realize you're serious. That's the emotional thrill, the blend of fear, excitement, and disbelief that makes discovering a rare coin so addictively satisfying. But how do you know if your penny is one of these rare gems? First, look for the D mint mark and the distinct doubling on the date and inscriptions. The details are subtle but unmistakable once you know what to look for. And here's another truth. Most people will overlook it, but not you. Because by the end of this video, you'll understand the signs, the value, and why this coin could be your ticket to unimaginable wealth. So what does this mean for you? If you have a 1969 D penny, or any rare Lincoln penny, don't dismiss it as pocket change. This coin is more than currency. It's a gateway to opportunity, a tangible connection to history, and potentially a multi-million-dollar asset. Collectors are scouring auctions, private sales, and estate collections to find just one of these coins, and they're willing to pay top dollar. The market is hot, and the window to sell has never been better. Picture this. You're holding a coin in your hand today that could transform your life tomorrow. Imagine paying off debts, buying your dream home, or securing generational wealth with a coin that someone else might have tossed aside. The excitement, the rush, the satisfaction of knowing you saw opportunity where others saw nothing. This is what rare coin collecting is all about. Now, here's the last thought I want you to take with you. History rewards the observant. The coins that are worth millions are out there, but only for those willing to look closely, act decisively, and recognize value where others see ordinary copper. Could your 1969 D Lincoln penny be the next $4 million discovery? There's only one way to find out. Take a second look, trust your instincts, And don't let this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity slip through your fingers. Because in the world of rare coins, fortune favors the bold. And maybe, just maybe, your pennies could change your life forever.